1,400 written objections, 3:1 in-person objections, many call in with a similar ratios. It all did not matter. It was all a set match. This is what I'm going to prove to you by showing you the relationship between Equality Labs and the Democratic Party. We never had a chance, let me put it this way. So you can ask me, how come you didn't tell me this before? Well, it takes time to establish some of these links. And when we started looking at the unanimity of the decision, 8-0, that's when it really went home. How could all these senators have chosen to look the same way, even though there was overwhelming, compelling vote against it? How could they do it? Well, here is how. Because I want this to be shared to every Indian American voter. I believe 7 out of 10 are still Democrat. You need to look at this so you understand how the Democrats have become your judge, jury, and I don't have to fill this out. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So here I'm going to establish the nexus between the Equality Labs and the Democratic Party. And I have a series of slides and I'll walk you through this stuff so you know with no doubt how this whole thing has happened. Here we go. Equality Labs got a grant on July 5th, I believe, 5th, 2018 from a venture capital company called New Media Venture. Who are the people who are running New Media Venture? How their connects go deep back into the Democratic Party. So basically what it is the Democratic Party has created a startup company which is totally anti-Hindu, and they've also funded it. And this is all available. I have put a series of links in the description section. You can go and read them in detail so you know exactly what is there in black and white. So 2018, they get the funding from this company called New Media Ventures. What was the amount? Well, they said when they put out this new press release, they said our biggest investment round yet, 1.2 million for progressive startups. Progressive. Don't forget that. Progressive is the loudmouth in the Democratic Party today. And look at whose picture is there first. 𝗤𝙧𝙤𝙪 Soundararajan. And look at the people who got funded out of this. The third one, Equality Labs provides digital security curriculum, trainings and assessments that help campaigns and advocacy groups make informed decisions about which tools to use and other ways to reduce their risk. So this whole thing was a sham all along. 2018, this NMV starts funding companies like this. And there is a very interesting company called Win the Future. Win the Future. I have a link with Win the Future. Take a look at that. You will have splits. Win the Future goes by the acronym WTF. If someone says WTF, that's not what comes to my mind. I don't know about you. You guys can put in comments what WTF means whenever somebody says this. And this is also, some of the people who are involved in this funding company, New Media Ventures, were also involved in WTF. Sorry for that. Who is the president of New Media Ventures? Carlicia Graham. Who is she? She was a former Obama staffer, held senior leadership positions across the federal government, nonprofit and startup spaces. Now, we'll look down the line. Here's another person who is the president today of NMV, Taryn Steinbreckner-Kaufman. She has worked in social impact technology, democratic politics, consumer advocacy. Another one, Julie Mentor, managing director and CIO at NMV. See, the top brass of NMV are as democratic as you get. So where is justice here and where is democracy here? A company run by Democrats supplies faulty data to a Senate committee, Judiciary Committee, comprising of Democrats, which then in turn unanimously votes based on this faulty information. And for all this stuff, despite being provided in your face proof that this is not true, they completely chose to ignore it. I can't believe these people can sleep at night. This is another person, Christy George, ex-president and a director at NMV today. She's also connected with Roosevelt Institute, a liberal think tank. So these people are all in it together. I could not find somebody who was not connected with Democrats in this company called New Media Ventures. Obama is the de facto president even today, according to many. How is he running the Biden administration? He is running it through Susan Rice, according to many. And Susan Rice is the one who really does the levers, because you have seen sometimes the decision go one way and then 24 hours later it goes the exact opposite way. This is what is happening. And I don't know what Mr. Obama has it for Hindu Americans. Clearly he has made us the target. How many of you say, Obama? Well, this is the lesson for you. People are not what they seem. This is my opinion. I could be wrong. Does it even matter when Hindu Americans petition Democratic leaders in California with concerns about Hindu phobia and targeted profiling? Whereas I'm laughing out of grief here, out of pain, that how could we have been so dumb that we didn't see this thing coming? How many of you got up at 3:30 in the night and bussed over or drove over to Sacramento, patiently stood in the line, made your point, only to watch in dismay the entire slate that was present there vote against you? What kind of a message did you get? Slap? I mean, it's still stinging, guys. It happened yesterday. It is still stinging. So you can see that this entire apparatus, Equality Labs, as well as New Media Ventures, all these people are nothing but Democratic fronts. Remember, I was telling you yesterday about how much money George Soros has sunk into it. The connection is now clear. The nexus is clear. What do we do next? Well, a lot of things can be done, but first I want you all to understand that this is a set match, a fixed match. And it doesn't matter. It's going to go and pass through the state assembly, legislature, what have you, because it is now a joke. You ask anybody who comes and tells you this is not true, just show them this video and tell them, prove us wrong. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications.